Hey everyone, the CFA Level 1 2027 curriculum has changed, and there are three major changes in quant, equity, and ethics chapter. And I personally feel like these changes were needed from a very long time, and we can see that now CFA Institute is focused more on the practical importance and the real world applications. So let's directly jump into what exactly those changes are and why CFA has done that. This is the official document by CFA Institute. So starting from quantitative methods, we can see like earlier, many students used to treat quant as a formula heavy subject. For example, like questions like time value of money, probability, statistics, hypothesis testing, all of those students used to think like this are very formula heavy. If I remember the formula, I can pass. But that's not the case now. And this is very important as well because what is different in 2027 is that CFA Institute is now organizing quant around real world applications that we can see, even in the wording over here. And the biggest change is around estimation and simulation chapter that we used to have back in time. Historical simulation, bootstrapping, and Monte Carlo methods are getting step-by-step implementation guidance. How we are going to do that by using Excel and Google Sheet functions. And honestly, I don't know how they're going to ask this kind of questions in the examination because they're not going to give you Excel formulas and all of those things in real exam day on the real exam day. But this is something that will really help you when you will be doing the curriculum. You will be reading the passage, subjects, and everything. You will came across the new updates in the 2027 curriculum, and that will really help you in understanding how I can start using this in the real world by the help of a tool like Excel or Google Sheet. I think this will also help you when you will be going for your interview. So I think this is a must needed thing that CFA Institute has to do and they have done now. So it's a very good thing. Now let's talk about the portfolio optimization reading. And we can see that there's a practical skill module for level 1 and level 2 students for Python fundamentals. But the good thing is now it got connected with the chapters as well in the CFA curriculum. So CF Institute now understands that finance is changing. Today, nobody is just going to read the whole annual report. Now, AI is going to do a lot of work. And that thinking we can see in this implementation over here. I also want to talk about a new reading that they have introduced that is called the Financial Data Sciences. And in that particular chapter, they're going to include all of these things like AI, large language model, data science. And it will help you in understanding the vocabulary. You don't need to become a coder to understand this chapter, to be honest, because even they are mentioning over here, like it will help you in understanding the vocabulary and the conceptual grounding that will help you in understanding how this industry is changing in real world. Now let's talk about this word equation explorers, what exactly this means and why this word is over here. This is something that CFA Institute is introducing in the level 1 learning ecosystem. And so this equation explorers are like more interactive lessons where you can adjust variables and see the impact on dynamic tables and graphs. So I think that is very good that now it's not just about reading the things and just looking the passages and the graphs that we see in the CFA curriculum. What is going to change is that, for example, there's a concept like time value of money. Many candidates just calculate the present value or future value, but they don't deeply understand what happens when a discount rate changes or time period changes or the rate changes. So the important thing is now with the help of this thing like equation explorers, they're designed in such a way that you can see the implementation and the changes that are going to happen maybe on a table, on a graph with the use of this thing. They've also mentioned it over here like this is designed to help candidates move from memorizing formulas to understand relationship between variables. So maybe for example, there are two variables, GDP and inflation. So if inflation changes, how GDP is going to change. Those kind of things you can start seeing with the help of this thing. And I think it's a great game changer because now it becomes very interactive. Like you can start putting different numbers and see how it is going to change on the graph or maybe on a table. So this will make your learning more interesting and you will not just feel bored by reading all of these things because you can now see the visualization in front of you. So I think it's a game changer by CFA over here. Now let's talk about what they have removed from quantitative methods. Back in time, there used to be a prerequisites that you need to do before you start the quantitative method chapter. It is not a compulsion that you have to do, but now they have removed that thing. Now let's talk about equities. And I think like it's great and all the things that CF Institute has done for equities in general over here. In 2027 updates, we can see that equity investments will include more real world examples across different industries like airlines, pharmaceuticals, technology, consumer goods, and utilities, and even more. I think that's a really good thing because just see, like there's an airline company. It may be in a cyclical phase and how it is sensitive to fuel cost. All of those kind of variable and things, you will start seeing those when you will start reading the curriculum. That will help you in developing a mind like an equity analyst. So I think it's great that you're not just now going to read or find how to value equity, but now you are also able to think like an equity analyst. And these examples will really help you when you are going to go out in the real world. And when you are going to go for interviews, you can see the importance of this kind of examples by this different industry. So it's a great um, update over here. Honestly, love it. The next update is around industry company analysis and the Potter's five secret and the pestle things that we used to have in time. Right now in 2026 and back in time, we just used to have this reading and we just read it for the sake of it, but there was no connectivity with the real world implementation. For example, if competition is high, what happens to the margin? If regulation increases, what happens to the growth? This kind of questions were not there. And you don't used to think like how all this thing is going to impact by the help of using the concepts like Potter's five secret and pastel. I think the CF Institute is now connecting all of these concepts with the real life implementation and the real chapters. So it's great. CF Institute is also going to add modules around equity analysis, research report, initial coverage, sell side versus buy side research, and activist short sellers. So all of those things that you can see over here, these are the new modules that are going to add in equity. So I think it's again a good it's a good addition to this equity subject in general. Now let's talk about ethics. Now ethics is updated at all the three levels to reflect the standard practice handbook version 1. Version 12 that we can see V12 is over here, and each standard will now be presented as its own module. And it will help you in targeted practice problem. Nothing is going to change a lot, but the way the modules used to be back in time, that is going to change. And we can see this changes across all the three levels. So this is not just for level 1, but level 2 and level 3 as well. The weightage is going to be same around 15 to 20%, and not anything extra other than this will change in ethics. Now let's talk about what is not going to change. So everything will remain same. There will be 180 multiple choice questions. The 10 subjects will be same. The weightage will be same, and most of the things will remain same. So you don't need to worry about that. There will be two sessions, session 1, session 2, around 135 minutes each. So more or less the things are same, but the major changes that are going to happen are in quant, in equity, and in ethics. And in ethics also it's just the structure that they're going to change. And I personally feel that these changes are very important because now we can understand and see that CF Institute is giving importance to things like real world application, Python, AI, and I think it is so important in today's time that you understand all of these things, because when you go in real world, life is not going to be the same way it used to be back maybe in 2022 or 2023. So these changes are really good. So if you are a student who is preparing for 2027, these are the changes that are there, and all the best for your CFA level 1 2027. And thank you for watching.